today I'm going to be starting yet another series that I hope you guys will enjoy. I have so many at this point, I don't know what to do with them, but I'm going to be taking this video as an exercise to try to practice my editing a bit better and see. You guys might like this, I don't know. You seem to love my has-been content, such as my Respectless cover and my Dear Fawn comic, which another episode is on the way. Just give me some time. Can't spoil anything about that. But in the meantime, I hope you still enjoy my other content, such as this one. Today, we're going to call this series QueenHaleyCrafts, because if there's one thing you guys may not know about me is that I am more than just a artist, as you've seen from my speed paints. I'm also, or I have grown to be, a crafter. Like of the physical sense. Like I've done all kinds of stuff, really. Like, I have a couple examples back here if I just move some stuff. I have made this. This is my one attempt at a bed, which this is still somewhat a work in progress, but you get the idea. I've also made, where did I put that other bed? This isn't a craft, but it, like, in the sense that I made it, but, I had this old Barbie Jeep. Paint's chipping. Ooh. I admit I didn't do the best job on it, because the paint looks horrible. Like, I didn't even finish this. But I'm no Leonardo, so I didn't even do like the orange part of it, so it just kind of throws it out there. I tried, as you can see, but I didn't want to have to repaint the tires. The point is, I've made a lot of stuff. I even found a much older craft that my grandma helped me with. A little pillow made out of felt and a matching blanket. That's from when I was little too. If you guys want to see a more detailed video of my crafts that I've made, just tell me in the comments and I'll try to round them up. But those are some examples. But today, we're going to be trying to make another kind of bed. Yeah, my brain had this little... My brain has these little thought processes, like ideas, that'll come in. They're like blueprints almost, because that's how my whole cardboard headband thing started, that you might have seen, where I'll think of a material and be like, hey, I could use this to attach this or whatever. So, we're going to be making a very bold attempt today, so. But before we know what we need to make a blueprint, which is something that I've drawn, yes, but making a blueprint for a craft is something completely new for me. So I'm gonna readjust the camera real quick and we'll get started. Okay, I do apologize for the very terrible angle, but I unfortunately do not have like any sort of like camera pod. Like, I have a ring light, but I'd have to use my phone for that. And personally, I'm not going through that HE double hockey stick. I'm not going through that hell, so you guys probably can't see nothing. So I'm gonna try and draw it in an angle where you guys can see at least a little something. We're gonna start with the base. We're gonna start with the base of the bed, which is one, for this very reason, I collect cardboard boxes. I should have shown that craft. That was fun. Maybe I will at the end of this video. I don't know. So we're gonna draw out just a rough draft of the box, because you don't need too bad of it. It kind of works, actually. Okay, so one box. So then this is where the thought process comes in. We are making a canopy bed. And now you might be saying like, oh, you need some kind of poles for a canopy bed. What you got there? Easy problem. And then we're going to be using wooden dowels. Or what ones I have anyway. So let's draw those real quick. God, I cannot draw proper lines very well. I'm going to be using wooden dowels for that. And then I can try. I don't think I'll have enough to make the bottom, like, frame. Like, what actually holds the bed in place. But truthfully, that'll do it. The box will do that itself. We'll need 4 dowels for each corner of the bed. You don't necessarily need, for this kind of thing, you don't necessarily need a, like a bottom frame, unless you want to make it more realistic. But in this instance, the box will do it itself. It'll do it just fine, but we can attempt, just for the heck of it. I would probably use popsicle sticks for that. So we're gonna make popsicle sticks. Let's get your popsicle sticks. I don't know how many, so we're just gonna draw that there. And lastly, the whole point of what started this process, we're gonna draw tinier dowels across like this, because we're gonna put fabric curtains that we are going to sew across. We are going to put fabric to sew across each thing, so it looks more like a princess bed. So yes, I am a sewer as well. I'm a beginner, but we'll get there. I think that's about it. Anything else? Obviously, the tools. We'll need to put it together. And here's our finished blueprint. So we'll need a box, obviously. We'll need 4 wooden dowels, some popsicle sticks if we want to make the bottom like half, like the thing that goes in the middle actually hold the mattress. I don't know what it's called. It's part of the frame. And then we'll need fabric to make the curtains, because this will be a canopy. You can go without the curtains and it still be a canopy bed, but me personally, I want some curtains. Okay, so now we'll get on to the stuff we need. So firstly, we need a box. For that, I'm going to be using this bubblegum box that my family let me have after they took the actual toy out. Next, we'll obviously need the poles. So, wooden dowels. I got these at Dollar General. I actually vlogged that. I don't know if I ever posted it. I don't think I did. If we're gonna paint it, we'll obviously need some brushes. So we're gonna do that. I have some brushes here too. And then tools to, cut the stuff and whatnot. We'll also need a hot glue gun, which I have off to the side. And obviously paint of some variety, but I have a whole entire basket of paint that needs to be used. And then fabric is everywhere in my room, so I'll just use what I have on hand. Anyway, let's get started. Let's start by taking one dowel and seeing what we need to do, like so. Oh, wrong thing. This is one dowel. We're basically going for something like this. but that might be too high for what I'm going to use this for, so we're going to lower it just a little. I guess another way you could do it is like take the width of your box and adjust the size where you need to, and you can hand sew a mattress that way. I already pre-used a wooden dowel on another craft, so I'm gonna have to buy more soon. Grab 3. So then what you're gonna do is get your Popscicle Sticks. We're basically prepping the supplies first. Oh, I should preface before I get into trouble with YouTube. If you are under the age of 13 or 18, just basically, if you're a child and you are not allowed to use sharp objects or hot glue guns, anything of the sort, but you still want to do this craft, please do this with your parents' permission and supervision. Because this, if you don't, you are at risk of burning and or cutting yourself. But, heck, I'm 20 and I still have mistakes like that. But, not looking at the camera, looking at myself. If you, please do this with parents' permission, for one, as well as supervision, and you may need them to help you with this stuff. So, I just want to preface that before I get into YouTube trouble. What you're gonna do is take one popsicle stick, and you're going to cut the rounded edges off. But as many as I have of both for me, that's gonna take a while, so I'm just gonna speed it up here. That's more or less what we're going for. It could be a little bit straighter, but it doesn't have to be perfect. I would just like to reiterate, remember when I told you guys to do this with adult supervision, that I was dealing with sharp objects? I legit just sliced a piece of my skin off trying to cut. Owie. I didn't even notice it had happened until I looked down and be like, oh, that's not wood, that's my skin. And I see like the puddle of red forming on my finger. I'm like, oh, I just literally just sliced my skin off. Yeah. We're in the floor now. Hello. All you're gonna see is my legs for this next little bit. So, very slowly, I cut all the popsicles and I've arranged them on the box as they're gonna go. Well, actually no. I can't believe I just thought that would make that work. Scratch that. We are going to glue these popsicle sticks to the box. And I just dropped them everywhere. My brain just did a big old brain fart. Is the way I have this planned. I'm gonna go ahead and put in my earbuds, and I'm gonna play some Markiplier Uno in the back while I work. But you're gonna get to watch me do it. So, the next step is to glue the popsicle sticks we've just cut onto the... Nah, we'll do it on the back. We'll do it on the back. Let's get started. And we're back. We have all the glue sticks in place. So now, since we have the glue out, we're gonna go ahead and attach the poles, so to speak. So we need 4 dowels, 1 for each corner. And then we're gonna take the leftovers and maybe I should have done those on. It'll be covered by the bedding anyway, so it'll be covered by the bedding anyway. There you go, now we have the base. Once the glue dries, of course. Maybe in the future I can like rework this project somehow. Be a little bit more planned out, but this is what we got so far. Then the idea is we'll take the rest and put them across. It's better to do it with a tool like this anyway. And now we have where the curtain is going to go. For this instance, I'm going to use this pink fabric that my grandma gave to me. Because I have plenty of it and I need to use it for something. And we're just going to cut a little... We're going to cut enough to make a curtain. Make 4 curtains. Okay, you guys back down here so you can see what I'm doing. And grab the Velcro. It has been a while since I've used this stuff. So, we need a flat piece. We'll cut that. And then cut where we've marked. Oh my god, my lap is not a great place for this. Okay. Now we take opposite side, the one that actually holds it all together, and we cut the same length. Like this. Like that. So now we take this is like the no-sew version, but if you know how to sew, I'd probably like hem this. Just it's like sewing a curtain. Okay, I need to do this on the flat floor. Oh god, that's sticky. Yeah, this ain't going nowhere. Stick it to the fabric. Now we need to glue our dowels into place. And then adjust as needed, but you know what, we're gonna go ahead and do all sides. Now the base is essentially done. However, the whole point is to... Oh, that actually scared me. I completely forgot I was not playing anything on my headphones, and I guess the battery finally fell out. And then hold it over. I might need to remake this too, I think. Oh, yeah, see. Again. Yeah, we're gonna have to readjust. I guess I can pull this off. Oh yeah, that. Yeah, I made it a little too wide, so that's why we measure, people. Unless I just do this, which honestly kind of works, but no. Like I said, just doing. It almost worked. It almost worked, but it's a little too wide. So we're gonna. Plus, all that wiggling can risk. Well, actually, I think we'll just make this work, because honestly, I don't feel like having to remeasure. And, I mean, it gets the job done pretty fairly well. I mean, nobody's perfect. What I could do, cut off this little tad bit. Right about here, and it would probably work. So let's try. Okay, that should work. Ha! I knew it. Sometimes you just have, sometimes in life you just have to readjust. And now, I might cut it in the middle, or maybe I can like kind of just pull it away, but we have our size for this end. See all that wiggling though. It might not work, but yeah. So now I'm gonna gonna take this and I'm going to mark it with this. See, look how much I have. This is one of those like quart fabrics you can get at Walmart. That's literally all this is. This is just an estimate. We're gonna line it up. It's not perfect, so that's what we lined it up for. It had to be essentially perfect, because this is just a project for fun. And then cut it the same length. Match up. And this is going to be the back curve. The sides are going to need to be a lot shorter. I'm going to have to cut off a little bit. And that. So you basically do the same thing on all sides, except obviously these sides are going to be a lot shorter. But essentially, when you're all done, okay, this one's not quite as to the floor as the other one. But you know what? I'm not complaining. I'm proud. I'm proud of myself. I'm very proud of myself. I could probably make like a pillow or something on this. So now I need to figure out how I'm going to make this sides. That actually kind of worked. Obviously it's a little lower than these ones, but you know what, if it works, it works. But hey, I say, if it works, it works. Like I said, I'm not going for perfect. I'm just doing this for fun. So now we're gonna do the last side. So which means I need to take this back off because this is the height we need. This is the size we need. Now that we have the fabric, we can essentially just put this back. I just realized you guys can't see what I'm doing, so I have to put this completely off to the side. Okay, so the hard side goes on the top, because it has to fold over. I completely missed the alignment. Then the sticky, the softer side goes on the bottom. So now let's try it. I have so much trash on my floor. it on the sled so you guys can see. Essentially, it should work. Yes, I have done it. I have done it. I'll probably trim up the fabrics to be a bit more on the even side, but we essentially have completed our little friend. Now, since this project is essentially done, I'm just gonna go ahead and say this is just the basics of it. Just you can make it as big as you want it. You can use whatever colors you want to paint it, whatever kind of fabric you want to decorate the curtains. It's all a matter of creative basis. But what I've just shown you is the basics of it. So, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys want more of this series, please be sure to let me know in the comments below. Be sure to like this video. That'll also tell me you guys want more. Comment if you want more and what other ideas I could try to come up with. Essentially what we made is literally just a doll canopy bed. I'll probably obviously I'm going to paint it a little bit so it's a lot nicer looking. And I might cut the fabric so it's actually got like a little opening. Otherwise you can just pull it aside like this. But I'm really proud of myself. I'm really proud that I pulled that off. And no, it's not perfect, but like I've said multiple times in this video, I know I never was going for perfect. This was all just for fun. So again, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Let me know if you want more by commenting or hitting that like button. Be sure to subscribe so you don't miss any of my future content, because I have a lot of ideas and a lot of content for the future of this channel. Follow me on my socials down below. Go subscribe to my Twitch, because once I get Wi-Fi, I hope to start streaming games over there. And that'll probably happen when I get a proper setup. So just go subscribe over there. Follow me on my socials, all that good jazz. And yeah, I will see you guys next time. But for now, this is your beloved Queen Haley taking off the crown. Until next time.